Welcome to Monday's Market Outlook here at Wealth Creation Investing. Matthew Buckley, Chief Investment Strategist here at WCI, and it looks like we might get a little bit of a relief rally this morning, or a dead cat bounce. People are pointing to Caterpillar, really strong earnings out of Caterpillar as a reason for the rebound here. I just think last week was a little bit oversold on emerging market fears. Obviously, China. Weak economic data out of China early last week kind of sent a shockwave around the world, and then Argentina and Turkey issues. And once you get something like that, we all just go into a spin here and go downhill. As we've talked about constantly here at Top Gun Options or WCI, markets tend to go down a hell of a lot faster than they go up. So obviously, we've been on pins and needles. This market's just been melting higher on Fed support for the past 2 years, and now that we're starting to see weaker earnings and knowing that the Fed is probably exiting this thing, everybody gets nervous. So, the market imploded last week. Gold rallied. The VIX rallied from its resting heart rate. Last Monday, we did our live trading session over at Top Gun Options, and the VIX was at about 12.5, and I said, get long vol. I said, this is nuts. Whenever the VIX gets down here to its resting heart rate of 12 and a half, it doesn't stay down here for long. Something creeps the market out, and was right and saw it rip higher from 12 and a half to about 18. So again, when vol is cheap, you buy it. When it's expensive, you sell it. We saw a big rally out of gold as well too. A lot going on this week on the flight schedule. Today we get a Flash Services PMI, but more importantly, at 10 a.m. we get new home sales. That could, and as we exit Bizarro market, we see what? Good news is good news, bad news is good news, and awful news is great news. So if we're going to see, one of those three out of housing, the market's going to react accordingly. Durable goods orders and the Case-Shiller Home Composite Index is on Tuesday, and the Conference Board's consumer confidence number. So durable goods and the Conference Board, big market moves potentially, along with the Case-Shiller. Wednesday, we have a 2-day Fed meeting this week, and they're going to come out with obviously their funds rate. Let me guess what that's going to be. But also their kind of statement about what they're going to be doing with rates and forward guidance. Advanced GDP on Thursday. This one is a huge potential market mover. There's 3 types of GDP reports: advanced, preliminary, and final. And advanced obviously has the biggest impact because it's the earliest. We see any slowdown in this GDP. Remember last time we got this 4.1 number that was revised up from 2.8. The consensus is for 3.2. We get anything with a 3 in front of it, I think we're okay. The market takes it in stride. If we get anything with a 2 in front of it, we could see another one of those triple-digit days that we've seen. Weekly unemployment claims, pending home sales, you're seeing a trend here. A lot of housing numbers coming out this week. And on Friday, some inflation numbers, employment cost index. These will be big for me. Personal spending, personal income, and Chicago PMI, and University of Michigan consumer sentiment. So a lot about the stuff about mom and pop and the consumer on Friday. China, Friday night, obviously I'll be a little bit busy, but I'm also going to be watching this number out of China. Their manufacturing PMI Friday night could be epically good or bad, and will send shockwaves across the Pacific, good or bad. And this is another reason why I think Friday might be a very interesting day to trade, obviously along with all these numbers, but more importantly, because you don't want to be long going into the weekend anymore, kind of like the old days before Bizarro market, because something can happen on a Sunday night when you're sitting there, watching a hockey game or watching whatever. Sunday night happens, something bad happens in Asia, and Monday is an absolute train wreck here in the States. So be careful going into the weekends long as we exit Bizarro market, because it could get ugly. Okay, got to get ready for our weekly options and primary live trade brief over at Top Gun Options. So I'll talk to you guys Friday with our Friday market wrap up. Make sure in between on obviously Tuesday through Thursday, you stop over at Top Gun Options and watch our daily sit rep or financial situation report. Okay, happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll talk to you guys later. We'll see you.